Hello fellow Flosstubers, it's Patty here with episode 198. Today is June the 19th, 2022. On today's show I have whips, I have haul, and I have knitting. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. We didn't have knitting on Wednesday or Friday. Nobody could come on Friday, and on Wednesday night I just didn't feel like going to the knit night. So I stayed home. Let's see. On Thursday I hung out with my mom for a little while, but I couldn't stay really long because the guys were here getting the pad ready for the concrete to be poured on Friday. And we lucked out that all of the trades were able to come. Plumbing, the contractor, and the electrician were all here on Thursday doing their bit. And we passed the plumbing inspection and the structural inspection. So we were able to pour, they were able to pour concrete on Friday. So the pad has been sitting out there curing since Friday, so that's really exciting. And tomorrow starts one of the big major things here. They're going to be abating some asbestos in our ceiling, and the mud for the tape for the sheetrock also has asbestos, so they have to abate that as well. The guys are also going to be pulling all the carpet out and the linoleum out and the countertops out. So for the next 4 days, starting Monday, we will be hanging out in the motorhome and sleeping in there. But at least we have the ability to get down into the basement, to use the freezer down there, to use the bathroom down there. And if I need to get away from the heat, that basement is always cold, so I can go hang out down there. I probably won't do that Monday. That's why I'm videoing today, because they're cutting a doorway in there as well. So lots gonna happen for the next couple of, well, until it's done. So anything else exciting? Oh, yesterday, Saturday, we went to the little man's birthday party. He turned 5. He's 5, guys. I cannot believe he's 5 already. So we went to his birthday party, had a really nice time, had pizza and cake, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a nice day. It wasn't too hot. And by the time we were ready to go, it looked like it was going to start raining. And it looks like today is going to be a very rainy day, but we need it because we haven't had any. So yeah, it's getting kind of dry around here. So I think that's all I have for blathering. Shall I get on with the stitching? I think so. So I worked on my Mira monthly for the month of June is Roses of Provence. I'm stitching this on 32 Pearl Grade Belfast by Witchelt. And that's what she's going to look like. And this will be the last time you see her, because I'm not going to work on her anymore this month. So I got this done, and I did a little bit more in the flowers down in here. But yeah, I didn't get as much done on this as I wanted to this time around. But I can't see taking her into the motorhome trying to bring my big stands and stuff, and that just won't work. So I will be putting her away for the year. And then I worked on, oh wow, I put Pringles on my other lap stand. So this is by Little House Needleworks. I am stitching this on 32 count Parisian Gray by Access Commodities. Oh, come on. Sorry, gotta get everything out of here. So, I was able to do a whole lot because I worked on this for a couple of days. I got the brickwork in, I've got the window in, and then I started filling in that block. So when I work on this again, which will be my weekday my weekday projects until I get back into the house and can use my floor stand. And of course my night projects will be Friday night. Here's where we're at with this. So that's so super exciting to almost have that all done. I'm really happy about that. Oh, I've got everything in its bag here. I made a super big bag and it works really well holding everything that I need for that project. And then I worked on Fright Night, of course, which is art by Gecko Rouge. Louis Johnson did the artwork. Stitching is on 25 count. Easy count grid, white gray Lugana. And here's where I'm at now. Not too much until the page is done, but I'm working on that front door, and pretty soon the steps will be showing up, I think, right in here. But that's where I'm at. So 6 minutes in and I've showed you all my stitching. Because, yeah, when you're not changing out a whole bunch of stuff, you don't have a lot to show. So I will show you haul. I have been back and forth on this memorabilia because I don't necessarily like a lot of her mermaids, but for some reason this mermaid has really, oh, I've always liked it since she put it out. And this is the Renaissance. Is that what it is? Let me put my glasses on. I can't read. Yeah, Renaissance Mermaid. And this is 151. And I was so enchanted with her, and I don't know. Hub said, oh, it's Ariel. And I said, well, I could make her Ariel, give her red hair. That might be kind of cool to change her into a redhead for Ariel. But I don't know. I just think she's so pretty. So I bought her and all the things that are needed. So I've got the called for fabric, which is a 1/4 yard of 32 count sea spray linen by Witchelt. And I may scrunch this up and add some purple to it to see what I get, because I'd like to change that a little bit. And I got all the beads and the, oh, sorry, too much. Beads and treasures. Except that they did not tell you on 1, 2, 3 stitch that you needed 3 of 2 different bead packages. So I'm going to have to buy 2 more packages of beads. So that's kind of, or no, I take that back. They weren't in stock. That's what it was. They were not in stock. So I couldn't pick up any more beads because they didn't have them. So I'll have to, when I get towards time to bead her, then I will have to order those 6 packages of beads that I need. And I've got the Karen Water Lilies and the Krynic that was called for. I also picked up the wool that I was short on the Gone Haunted by the pattern by Michelle Ink. So that is here in the project bag. I was going to work on it this week, and yeah, that didn't happen. So it's already put away in the hole that is my art room, and I can't get to it, so it's just going to have to sit there and wait until I can get back into that room. Okay, knitting. I have been knitting up a storm because when I'm not cross-stitching and feeling like doing anything, I have been knitting. So I am still working on the Rose City Rollers, which is an anklet. And it is by Mara Catherine Biner. And it is a free pattern on Ravelry. And I have made a lot of progress because the last time you guys saw it, I was on the gusset. I was starting to decrease the gusset. So now I have gotten the toe, heel flap, the foot, the heel, not the toe, sorry. The gusset, decrease right there, and a lot of the foot done. So I'm really liking how this yarn is striping. Isn't that cool? I think it's so pretty. So this is, her name was Rio, and it is a Fairbanks, Alaska dryer, and it is, I'll put it up because, yeah, I can't do that. And I got this at the new yarn store here in town. And it is 100% superwash merino, and the needles I'm using are a US 1.5 2.5 millimeter signature needles. So, and I'm really enjoying using these. They are working out really well, and yeah, it's been kind of fun to do something different instead of Magic Loop. So plans, I really don't have any except for working on the 2 projects that I can work on once I get into the motorhome. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting summer around here. They are going to lay the floor as soon as possible so that we can get back in here as soon as possible, so that we're not living on our driveway for the next 6 weeks. So I'm hoping that they're able to get the flooring done, because once this house is tore up, we can't see the grandkids either. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. So I hope that you are all, oh, I'm sorry, there was one thing I did want to mention. I can't remember, I think it was Novice Stitcher, I think that's who it was, asked me the percentage of how much I've gotten done on Fright Night. And I know that when I answered her back, I was 72%. I am now 73% completed. And the reason that the pages, it doesn't sound like I've done a lot of pages, is I went ahead and restarted the number count pages at the beginning of the year. So I know that when I first started working on this last March, I only had 2 pages done. And it took me a long time to get those 2 first pages done, and then I just put this away because I just couldn't, I didn't like working on it on the computer program that I was using. So when I got Pattern Keeper, it just opened up a whole new world. And I believe I did 24 or 25 pages last year. I'd have to look back at my, I think in my December stitching to find out how many pages I had gotten done. So I did a lot of pages last year. And so I wanted to restart that number to see how many I could get done this year. And that's why the number is kind of crazy with how much I've actually gotten done. But yeah, 73%. So I've got, you know, a little more than 25% to go. So I'm really excited. And I know that hanging out in the motorhome, I am going to get a lot of this done. A lot. So yeah, so exciting. So I hope you all have a great week, and I hope that you're all staying safe and healthy, and I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content, and I hope to see you next week. Not sure, but we'll find out. Bye guys.